Hello and welcome to While This Was Fun podcast. And today we have a fun topic to talk about. We are basically just talking about a situation that recently happened where I took it upon myself to pretty much renovate our master bedroom while Megan was out of town. And I made some choices with the flooring and the decor that she didn't particularly like. I gambled and it didn't go well.
I don't think it was a gamble. I think you fully knew what you were doing.
Yeah. Some of the things I thought, there's a small chance she'll like this. But I knew it would go either one way where she's like, I love it, or the other way where I hate it. And unfortunately, it did not.
Is this on? Is mine on? Yours is just really loud today, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, I had it really close.
Oh, okay. Don't have it so close.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you want to tell them?
Well, should I say my perspective first and then?
Sure.
Mine feels really quiet. All right. Are you comfy?
I am.
All right. Me too. Me too. So
Let's hear
dig into
your
this.
side.
All right. So this tends to be a thing whenever I go out of town. He will work on some sort of project. Oftentimes, I would say they turn out decently well. I'm like, great, you got a bunch of house projects done while we were gone. Fantastic. I've been waiting 2 years for that to get done. And I kind of knew he was going to be working on our bedroom. I very specifically told him some things that I did not want done to the room. And I very specifically showed him styles of things that I would want done to the room. Like, I was very clear. And I have to preface, this is absolutely first world problems. This is, in the grand scheme of things, not a big deal at all. I'm going to share my emotions and my feelings and everything I processed and went through. And just take it with a grain of salt because it's not, at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. What I want to really talk about after is how we dealt with the situation. Because it wasn't pretty at first. But then I think how we handled it, I adored you even more because of how you approached me afterwards. So I'm driving. It was supposed to be 3.5 hours home. It ended up being an almost 5-hour drive. And it was raining the entire time. I was utterly exhausted. I had to pull over twice because I was so tired. It was not good. You know that feeling when you're driving and you're like, I have 2 hours left. I have 1 hour left and you're so tired.
That's the worst.
It's horrible. So it was downpouring rain the whole drive home. I was overwhelmed. I was low on food. Okay, so there was a lot of things at play. I get home through the door. I knew he had something to show me. All the kids are hooting and hollering and excited. Look what Daddy did. An arrow came and got me. And she's like, close your eyes, Mom. And it's like I already knew. I already knew that it was going to be horrible and that this was my demise. Like, I knew it.
So wait, your assumption was that I did work to the room and it was going to be horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was avoiding the room when I came in because I was thinking.
So is that based off of like the past? Like every time I do work, it's horrible, or?
No.
Yeah, you hesitated.
No, because I was thinking of some of the projects you've done, and it's always been really great. I think I just knew that because you had kind of teased that what you were going to do, and I was like, I think he's going to stick with what he wants to do and not do what I want to do.
I think we should clarify. You're speaking about the decor.
Speaking about everything.
So your assumption was that the craftsmanship of the work was going to be horrible?
Well, you didn't do most of the work. Didn't you hire our guy?
Right, yeah.
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 No, I'm not talking about the craftsmanship.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about the decor.
Everything that you did in the room.
Yes,
while I was gone.
the decor. So like the design.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, I love your craftsmanship. Every time you do something, I'm impressed. I'm like, man, I love when that guy builds something. It's so hot.
Sure.
So hot. Love it. Okay, so I walk in the room with my eyes closed, and I open my eyes, and I instantly hate every single thing that I see that we changed. And I am just immediately saddened and so upset. So upset. And I was already overwhelmed. And I just hated it. I instantly just hated all of it. I wanted nothing to do with it. I didn't even want to be in the room. I didn't even want to see your face.
I didn't realize you were that upset about it.
I remember going online to show him styles of bedroom sets that I would like, that I would really feel the vibe for in our room. And there was a couple that came up in my search that I was like, oh, this is absolutely disgusting. I would never want anything like this in my room. And the bedroom set that he got while I was gone is exactly
It not.
one of these sets that I was like, I would never want that bedroom set in my life. And that's the bedroom set he got. I also loathe carpet, and he took out our flooring and put in carpet. Carpet, you guys, carpet. So that was a little hard. However, know that I was coming off a very overwhelming emotional ride home. So everything was accentuated. I felt very overwhelmed in the moment. And pile on top of that, all of my things. I have a lot of things. I am a little knick-knack keeper. Everything was just floon.
Knick-knack
Is that
keeper?
a word? Floon across the floor.
I would use more of a word like
Nope,
hoarder.
it's not hoarding. We've already discussed this. Hoarding is someone who has deeply emotional ties to things and cannot fathom letting go of things, and everything is gross and disgusting and like packed together. Collector.
There are
A
clean.
collector is someone who collects things
No,
and has them out for display. All of my stuff is out for display.
there are categories of hoarders, and there are such thing as an organized, clean hoarder. Mm-hmm.
Agree to disagree, buddy.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think so. I am a
Well,
collector. I'm definitely a collector. I would not say hoarder.
Okay.
So all of my things were flown across the floor, and it was a Mod Podge of all of my belongings, and it was just overwhelming. And I had been driving 5 hours. I still needed to get to the gym. I could not find my little fanny pack that holds my phone and my wired headphones for the gym. So that was stressful. I was just rummaging everywhere to try to find it, could not locate it. And I needed to get out of there fast because I was about to lose it. He was so sweet and so patient with me. And he's like, what do you think of the bathroom? And what do you think about this? And I was like, I don't really want to say everything that I feel right now because I'm not in a great emotional state. But I also didn't want to leave you hanging. But I wanted to be honest with you, but I also didn't want to be rude about it. So I was like, I just got to go. I got to get to the gym. It's getting late because it was already 4 or 5 p.m. And so I went to the gym. But immediately when I got in the car, I just broke down crying.
Wow, I did not know this.
You didn't?
No.
Oh yeah, I wept. I wept on my way to the gym. And then I was like, you got to get yourself together because then you're going to go in the gym and you're going to look like you're crying and then people are going to think something's so wrong. And it's literally not a big deal. You just redecorated our room.
I didn't know that was something that would draw tears.
I cried so hard. Again, I was very overwhelmed in the moment because of the drive and then coming home to that. So when I was at the gym, I was there for 2 hours and I got all my feelings out. I zoned out quite a bit. I just felt everything. I worked out hard and I didn't have my music. So I had, full mental state there, not to zone out to my music. You're taking it room by room and you are pouring a lot of love and care and you're fixing things up and you're making them better and you want to make it a special place for our kids to grow up in, especially with everything that's happened to us in the past year. Number 2, you didn't really like how I had the room set up and it wasn't a welcoming, comfortable place for you. For a while, we've been here a year. For a while, like a month.
Less than a year.
Less than a year. For a while, you were sleeping on the couch most nights, not because of anything other than you were just really uncomfortable in our room. It's also like / my wellness room / my office / our bedroom. So there's just a lot of space and a lot of my things. And I know how I had it decorated and yes, cluttered was overwhelming to you. So you didn't feel at peace in our room. So I knew you were making things to make it so that you enjoy being in our room. And I want you to like it in here. So I was able to kind of feel what I was feeling, process through it, and come home in a better state. And I was ready to come home and talk to you and share my feelings. And I didn't know, I'm sorry, I'm just going on and on about this, but I'm kind of just sharing the whole gambit here. I didn't know how how your mood was going to be when I got home, because it had been 2 hours. He hadn't texted me, he hadn't called me, and I was like, I don't know where he's at because I kind of left frazzled. And I also felt like you had every right to be upset with me because I wouldn't say I was mad at you or even upset with you. I was upset with the situation. And I felt like you had every right to be upset with me for being upset, because why should I be upset about something so silly? And I walked through the front door, and like immediately you were there as if you'd been waiting 2 hours for me. I know you didn't wait there for 2 hours, but I think wherever you were in the house really lined up with me walking through the door. You were right there. And I think you were just like ready to give me a hug. And you were like, I think you were just like, are you okay? Or how was your workout? Or like, and I just wrapped my arms around your neck and we just hugged each other. And I told you, I know why you did this with the room. It's not how I would have done it, but I'm okay with it because I want you to feel really comfortable and loving it here. Because at the end of the day, he didn't want to move to this house, back to this house that we lived in, and I did. Financially, it is a wise decision for us. However, it's not what he would have chosen, but he did it for me and for our financial security. And so at the end of the day, I'm going to be happy no matter what, and he is too, but I
I
want
wouldn't
him
say it
to
was
be.
a wise decision. It was a safe
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah.
And I think at the time we needed safe
Yeah, for
with
sure.
finances.
For
So
sure. I get that.
yeah.
I get that.
Because another home could have been a wise decision too.
Not as wise as
Yeah.
this one.
Mm.
Agree to disagree. So I just felt like you gave me so much grace in that situation, because you honestly could have been so annoyed that I acted like kind of like a little snob. But you were so sweet and so kind and so full of grace that you just let me process all of that and then come back after 2 hours and just held me and hugged me, and we moved on, and we actually haven't really even talked about the room since then. You were hopeful that it would grow on me, and I said it'll never grow on me. I hate all of it. And I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so share your
thank you for sharing that,
Yeah.
because there's some of that I didn't know. I
Okay.
didn't know you went in the car and started bawling because of what I did to the room. To give a little bit more context, so we moved back to this home that we previously owned. It's a small house for us, especially compared to where we were moving from.
Mhm.
We had an apartment suite in this home that we rented out. So we converted that into our master bedroom. So we needed more bedrooms. And we kind of did a semi renovation to it, but not really. So the flooring was not really good. You know, it was unleveled in some areas just because we had to like take out a wall. The bathroom was not done at all. Bathroom was rough, but we moved so quickly. We just kind of moved in and we kind of just dealt with it.
Yeah.
You know, and in that process of moving, and even over the course of years, our furniture that we've used has been 100% Megan style. It's 100% for looks, not for comfort, not for function. It's just all for looks. It looks great, but the bed is super low to the ground. I felt like I was sleeping on the ground.
And I would sleep on the ground. I would put a floor mattress out, or like one season, we had pallets, like wooden pallets, and we just put a mattress on top of it, and it had twinkle lights under the
It was
pallets.
horrible.
I loved
It was
it. Oh my
horrible.
gosh, it was vibes.
Yeah,
I
I
loved
need
it.
to be elevated off the ground for my bed. So for months of living here, I did not sleep good. On top of that, this place, she does not have an office. So the bedroom has been functioning as her office slash her bedroom. She says she's not a hoarder, so I'm not going to use the word hoarder,
Collector.
but she's a collector.
Also, keep in mind, at the ranch, we had our bedroom, we had our own like full bathroom, we had a walk-in closet. I had my own office. I also had my own room that was like a wellness room where my sauna, the Peloton bike were. I also had like one of the studios. And we
First
and we
world
had
problems.
and we had a workout room.
Oh,
And we had a whole other house there. Like, we had 2 homes there.
So you had a whole lot of stuff. Well, first of all, we do also have a walk-in closet and a master bathroom here.
Yes, we do now.
But no, you don't have all the things that you had at the ranch. And I get it. Because you had all that space, you collected a bunch of things to fill those spaces.
And I've gotten rid of a lot.
But it's been very hard for you to get rid of things. So anyways, the room is kind of like a storage room. It's been a storage room. There's stuff everywhere, all around the bed, under the bed, you know, right where our bed was. There's like right next to the bed is like a bunch of stuff, her office stuff, you know, papers flowing all over the place. And I just felt like I was sleeping in a storage closet. So yeah, like for the first few months we moved here, I barely slept in here because I'm like, I can't. I'm not sleeping well
You were not
at all.
comfortable.
I was not comfortable. So I decided, you know, it's time for me to start sleeping better. It's time for me to get comfortable here if this is where we're going to stay. And I need to implement a little bit of my style. So I love the 90s. Everything about the 90s, I think the 90s was just a better time to live. I wish I was an adult and had a family in the 90s.
You were a kid in the 90s.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yep. But I loved it then too. But I also love the 90s decor. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and I found this perfect bedroom set. It's a very much a 1990s classic style set. But we need a lot more storage in this house.
Especially when he's married to a collector.
Yes, especially when I'm married to a collector. So this bedroom set had like, you know, the 2 nightstands, and the nightstands had, you know, a bunch of drawers, you know, for a bunch of space. It had this big, I don't even know what you call that thing.
Armoire.
Armoire? Wow. Really? Is that what you call it?
I'm
I don't
pretty
know.
sure it's called an armoire.
But again, more space to store her stuff where I don't have to see it.
So thoughtful of you.
Yes. And then the bed is elevated to the level where I can sleep comfortably. So I was like, I'm going for it. And she also didn't want me to spend a lot of money. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a bedroom set. So this was cheap. It had everything we needed. It's really good material.
I was going to say, it is good quality. I will give you that.
It is. It cost about $2,000 back in the day.
Great.
Yes. So it's an expensive bedroom set, good quality. But I get it. It's not a modern style bedroom set. It's not modern at all. It's very much 1990s, like dark wood, but great quality.
There's a nice stand right there. You can see.
Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. So I got that. I've been sleeping amazing since we got it. I have no regrets.
It's only been a week.
It's been amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. I have no regrets on that because I think it looks good and I'm sleeping good and we have a ton of storage space, which is what I want. And it's good material. It's not going to break or anything. So it's fantastic. Regarding the floor was another decision that I had to make for cost. It only cost a quarter of what it would cost to put in laminate or hardwood floor.
We did need new flooring.
We needed new flooring. The flooring was bad. We needed it. I am a huge fan of carpet in bedrooms, not in like throughout the house or anywhere else, but specifically in bedrooms. I love carpet in bedrooms. I remember growing up as a kid and like nice comfy carpet, and you know, we would roll around and play on the carpet, and when we had sleepovers with my mom, we could make a little bed on the floor and it was comfy. In the winters, it's warm. I love carpet in bedrooms.
And I don't know, after just having 6 kids and animals,
but that's why in bedrooms it's not high traffic. You shouldn't be eating in bedrooms. And animals, you know, we have one animal. We have a tiny little dog, Delta. So I decided to go to carpet route. I love it. The kids love it. It's perfect. The kids like to have sleepovers with us a lot. Before they were like having to make a bed on like the hard floor. The carpet's super soft and comfy. They absolutely love it. I love it. It's not like the modern style look. You wouldn't walk in our room and be like, hey, this looks amazing. It should be in a magazine. But you would walk in and be like, hey, this is a comfortable home. And that's really what I was going for, that we have a good quality, comfortable home. that we can live in.
I think you
Comfortable
nailed it,
bedroom.
babe. You nailed it.
Yes. And then the bathroom, I don't get, the bathroom is kind of modern. I went with the exact same flooring that you wanted throughout the rest of the house, which we did put in.
It's
We got the
fine.
double vanities, that's
Bathroom's
modern,
fine. I was
granite
just so upset about
countertop,
everything else.
the gold fixtures that you like.
Yeah.
So the bathroom
It's
is,
fine.
yeah.
I was just everything else.
But yeah, she was very upset.
Also, my sauna's gone. He took my sauna down.
Yeah, that's gonna
First
have
world
to.
problems again.
There's
but
no room.
we don't have room for it.
We don't have
For
room.
now.
For
right?
now, yes, it
Take
will
it
go
back.
in the pole building. But I knew you were upset when you got back, and I understood the risk, so I wasn't even mad at you. I knew, hey, I made a decision to go a route that I knew that she wouldn't like, in hopes that she would like it, but I knew she wouldn't like it, so I can't be mad at her for being mad. But my hope is that you would come around to it and understanding that our home doesn't need to be a magazine cover. Our home just needs to be comfortable and it needs to be functional for
Mhm.
us.
Well,
I'm
and you
over
had-
the modern
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
Hey, look at my flashy home. And I'm more
Right.
into comfort.
Well, you and I
function.
said if we were to get a house again, like we would get one that's like not updated.
Yeah.
Like one that's just like straight from the 90s, wooden cabinets.
Not the I can't do the light wood though. Do you know like the really
yeah,
tan wood
yeah,
from
no.
the 90s? No, I can't do
Not that, but
No,
like
no.
the dark. If there was like
Dark
a
wood I can do. I like
or
that.
like even from like the late 80s.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like we would do that and just like leave it be.
Mhm. As long as it's good quality, it's clean.
Good quality and clean. That's all we care about. I get it. The comfort aspect of it. I don't necessarily like the modern vibe, but I do like a warm kind of hippie vibe, you know?
I know you do.
Yeah.
A little too hippie.
Yeah, I know. That's not your style.
And your vibe changes often.
All the time.
There was a time, guys, I'm not even kidding. It was actually the first time we lived in this house. She was into wicker, and literally our whole home was full of wicker furniture. Her mom came over one time and was like, yeah, your house does remind me of like a patio furniture.
Feels like a patio. Yeah.
Feels like a patio. There was wicker furniture
Mhm.
everywhere. It was crazy.
Yeah. And I do agree with you of we want this is where we live. This is our home. We want good quality things, but we want to be comfortable. We want the kids to enjoy being here and feeling that comfort and feeling welcome, and other people too, where you feel that comfort in a home. And I think that lends to the colors and the decor and also just kind of the spirit of the home. And
and the kids don't care.
No.
Yeah. When the kids told me that they liked this house better than the ranch,
I know.
I was like, are you kidding me? Why did I give you guys the ranch?
We did this for
Are
you.
you kidding me? There's a significant difference between those two homes financially. So
right?
the fact that you're telling
guys
me you
don't
like
even
this one
care.
better
Yes.
blew me away.
I
But
know.
it helped me put things into perspective as well. As kids, all they care about is safety, comfort, love.
Time.
You know, they don't care about the material things or like the flashiness of their home. That really put things into perspective for me and helped me change my perspective around, the home that we need to raise them in.
I love that. So are you kind of impressed that it took me only kind of 2 hours to get over my little attitude?
I was.
Yay.
I was impressed. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for you to one day be like, I got to give it to you. I kind of like it.
Okay. It might come.
Yeah.
It might not.
And also the way that I set the room up gives us way more space.
Well, all of the kids
The room
sleep over
seems,
here usually.
way bigger,
Yeah.
by the way, just because.
Yeah. And eventually I will have a wellness area and an office area or not. Or it'll just stay in here.
I want to
like it was.
know how many women have an office, a workout area, a wellness area, and multiple sheds to store things in.
Okay,
I just want to know, is that normal? Is it normal? I'm just saying, is it normal for someone in a home to have literally 3 rooms plus multiple sheds dedicated to them?
I am in the process of downsizing right now.
Sure.
We went from 7 acres and 7 buildings And I probably had 7 rooms to one house on 2 acres. So I'm in process. Also, clearly by the sounds of it, a little spoiled.
I didn't say it. You said it.
I can accept that. I work on that because that's not a trait that I want.
I don't think you're spoiled.
Needy? High
No,
maintenance?
you might, might be a little.
Be honest.
I don't know. I also wouldn't classify you as high maintenance
I
because
wouldn't either.
you would choose a fast cash over a fancy
Oh, yeah, I
restaurant.
do not want to go to a sit-down restaurant.
Yeah.
I want fresh food right away. And I don't want to have to tip. I just want pass on the tip. It's excessive here. That's a whole nother topic for another day.
It
I would
is.
go into that.
Well,
I
yeah, we
have
are
some
very
thoughts.
when it comes to
I want to
the
bless
dining
other people.
experience.
Oh, the dining experience. I want to bless
Yeah.
people with tips, but I just don't like the expected culture of tipping.
Oh yeah, tipping. No. We're on the same page with
Okay,
tipping.
okay.
I was talking about the dining experience.
Oh, yeah. That I'll add it to the list.
Yeah.
I do just want to thank you again for how you handled my little breakdown. You were very gracious, and it just meant a lot to me. I just felt like I had so much space to feel, but I feel like you trusted me to like responsibly process through it and come back ready to move on from it and like get over it. And I've spent the past week mulling through all of my things that were flown across the floor, which needed to be organized anyway, so it was a good thing.
It did. And I had to, in order to do a flooring in a home that you already live in, you literally have to move everything out, do all the flooring, rip out the existing stuff, do it all, and then move everything back in. And I had to do that all by myself. So
thank you.
that took me, I was up until like midnight. I only had 2 days to do it too, because kids are only out of town for like 2 days. And I was up till past midnight, both nights.
Very late for us.
Yeah.
It's not late for other people, but it's
Yeah,
very late
sure.
for us. No, I appreciate that. And as I've been mulling through things and getting through things, I need you to hang a few things for me, by the way. But as I'm going through things, I have said to myself, this is going to be a much better space. And I'm happy that you are more comfortable here. I'm going to change the comforter. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, go have at it.
Okay.
And you could change the lamps too if you want.
We can keep the lamps. I just don't want those little fuzzy things sticking out. The rest of it's fine. It looks like there's feathers hanging from it. So you can see the lamp right there. You can't see because it's on, but it just has...
There was matching lamps that came with it. So it's great.
It is great. Well, this was fun.
This was fun.
I'm glad we got to discuss our little... It wasn't even a tift. It was... I don't know if tift is a word. Did I make up that word just now?
No, I think it's a word.
Tift?
I don't think it's the best word to describe what
No,
happened,
that's what I'm saying is I don't think it was a tift. I think it was just an interesting situation for us to process through together. And I just think you did a top-notch job of handling it. I didn't. I was a disaster. But I think you were just like a steady rock through it. And I'm grateful for you for that. You were very level-headed and I was very much not. Can you just love me so well through it. This is why we work. I'm crazy. He's level-headed. So we balance each other out, right? Or I just exhaust you.
Great. This was fun.
This was fun. We'll
Thanks for
see you
joining
guys
us.
next time.
Peace.
Bye.
Linger.